Guys, this is my lip routine. Is that right? Is that what you call it? Lip routine? My lip thing is I first go in with the gloss. This is gloss by Sephora. This is like 12 bucks. Honestly, probably their cheapest thing there. And then I go in with the clean, fresh, yummy gloss on top. And then we get this masterpiece. Ew! I just touched the gloss, so I feel really gross right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and if you're not new here, also hello. So I make sure I'm doing my intro this time because when I first filmed this, I didn't do my intro, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I was waiting for it, and I just never said it. So now that I said it, I'm satisfied. Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about okay, so my earring just fell out. Okay, sorry. Today we're going to be talking about Jojo Siwa. Now, if you were on the internet between 2015 and 2017, you definitely know this name. Maybe you get Vietnam War flashbacks from hearing it, but you definitely know this name. But if you don't know who Jojo is, one, click off this video, please. I don't want to ruin your mental health like she's done to millions of people. But if you do want to stick around and learn about her, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of who she is and why she's so famous. Now, if you do end up getting depression from this video, I'm really sorry, but I did give you a warning, so therefore it's not my fault. So Jojo's actual name is Jojo Siwa, which I did not know, and I was like, oh, that's actually really interesting and kind of weird, but hey, I mean, you know, names are names. But she is an American singer, dancer, and actress, and between 2015 and 2016, she appeared on 2 seasons of Dance Moms with her mom, Jesselyn, and then in 2017, she actually signed to Nickelodeon, and she appeared in a lot of shows, and I think some films too. It was literally to the point where she even became the face of Nickelodeon and ended up selling a lot of merch for them. She was all over retail stores, TV, and obviously YouTube. But unlike other child actors and TV personalities, she actually did throw in the towel, or the bow in this case, and stopped wearing her bows around 2021 and came out. And I will say this, a lot of people gave her a lot of backlash for coming out, which I genuinely think is stupid, because if she wants to come out and address her sexuality, like, she has the right to do that. I mean, it is her life. It is how she feels. So when I saw people giving her shit about it, I was like, okay guys, this is not cool. But Jojo has had a lot of controversies, and she, I guess, is still going through them at the moment. But let's go back to 2021 when a lot of her controversies started. So I guess Jojo was inspired, or I guess started to be the pioneer for how Austin McBroom was gonna end up acting, because she started to make the very interesting and questionable Snapchat stories. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, essentially Jojo was making clickbait Snapchat stories pretending that she was pregnant, or saying that she was pregnant, and basically being like, guys, is it a boy, is it a girl, you know, just trying to clickbait her audience into thinking that she was pregnant. And this also happened a little while after she came out, so everyone was very confused as to what she was even doing. But you know, unlike Austin, she was only making these stories about being pregnant and potentially having a child, and not harassing her ex-wife. And when I saw those Snapchat stories and saw them going around, I do remember a lot of people getting upset because it kind of looked like she was making fun of people or poking fun at people who have trouble conceiving. I don't believe that Jojo made a response to any of this, but a lot of people acknowledge that even though Jojo did donate everything that she bought, like she bought a bunch of like baby clothes and stuff, and she did end up donating all of it, and you know, there's nothing wrong with donating that stuff, but a lot of people felt that it was just very fake, and it just really did not sit well with a lot of people. It actually did not really sit well with me either, because it did seem like she was kind of poking fun at people who were having trouble conceiving. And she also did this with her pretending to be engaged and stuff like that. While people do think that she did not mean to do this with the intention of causing any harm to anyone, it's still there. The message is still prominent, and this did happen for multiple days on end, so yeah. But that's not even the worst that happened, honestly, because now we have to talk about the XOMG POP allegations. So back in February of this year, an article was actually published by the Rolling Stone about the abusive work conditions that JoJo put her girl group XOMG POP through, and more specifically one of the members who ended up having a serious medical condition and had to leave the group. And for those who are like me and had literally no idea what XOMG POP even was, let me explain. So XOMG POP is a girl group that JoJo and her mom created through her show called Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution. And basically the premise of the show was to pick the nation's top singers and dancers in order to become the next big pop sensation. And through there, obviously, XOMG POP was born. Now, the girl who used to be in JoJo's group is named Leah Sanderson, and she alleged that JoJo and her mom subjected all members of the group to a very cutthroat environment, even saying that the producers of the show didn't believe that it was a good day if they didn't make a child cry. And this was during the show itself, but after the group became official, it allegedly started to become worse. Leah has a condition called spina bifida, and she recalls an instance where she was bleeding through her belly button, and allegedly, instead of having her take a break, Jessalyn, who's JoJo's mom, told her to just put a maxi pad on it because she was going to ruin the costume that she was wearing. And after Leah had a surgery, she was allegedly asked to go back to work before the physician recommended recovery period was over. Also, on top of this, Leah's mom alleges that JoJo and Jessalyn never actually paid her directly, and that led to Leah's mom having to literally get a job scrubbing toilets for $20, which is crazy. That's literally insane to me. And after that entire situation, I feel like a lot of people had a really not good image of JoJo in their minds. I personally never liked JoJo from the beginning, especially because she was very annoying on YouTube, in my opinion, you know, as an 11-year-old. But after reading that article, I really just did not like JoJo even more, and I was glad to see that other people were also like supporting Leah and her mom, saying how it's really not fair that this is what they were subjected to, especially her mom. And JoJo didn't have a response to this. She was just like, whatever, that's not true. It's baffling to me that you just can't own up to something that you did because you don't want to admit that you did bad things. You don't want to admit that you were a bad person, which is bad, and JoJo is a liar. Now, for this next part, I don't want to talk about her whole relationship, scandals, drama, because God knows that other people have already covered that. And here are two videos that I've seen that really do explain her relationship drama pretty well, and I don't feel like doing that. But anyways, we obviously have to talk about her rebranding and her new song. Obviously, after the allegations, as I already mentioned, she denied all of them and just kept moving along, like literally nothing had happened. But it seemed like she'd realized that she hadn't put out a song in a while and was like, hey, maybe I gotta rebrand myself even more. And it started with her making very questionable TikToks at the Super Bowl, which, you know, to each their own. Personally, not my choice, but you do whatever you want, JoJo. And in early March of this year, she actually began to start teasing her song on TikTok, and as you would expect, TikTok ended up finding their newest target to make fun of. It was to the point where people literally were starting to guess the lyrics of her song, and when she actually released a small snippet of it, people's guesses were almost like literally exactly the lyrics. And then in April 5th, she actually ended up releasing the song. And there have been a lot of memes about JoJo, especially with this rebranding, because obviously the first lyric of her song is, "I was a bad girl, I did some bad things," referring to probably like when she was younger. But if you know JoJo, you know that that really wasn't the case. She was just a girl who would wear a bunch of bows and, you know, do girly stuff that was meant for 12-year-olds as a 16-year-old. And not only that, but when JoJo made her appearance on a red carpet event, she actually went dressed as this, which is really giving the Wish version of Pink. No offense, but offense, because if you dress like that, do expect to get made fun of. Literally, one of my favorite TikToks at the moment is just someone reenacting one of the questions she was asked on the red carpet, and they literally almost get it like one-to-one exact, and it's so funny. I'll put it in right here right now.
Drink guests on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up, one of my exes.
But on top of all of this, she claimed that she wrote the song, which if you were on TikTok ever since her song came out, and even when she was just teasing it, you know that that is literally not the case. She ended up buying the song from a different artist who sold the song to her company, and she keeps claiming like, oh guys, I didn't steal the song, which she didn't steal the song. I wrote the song, which that part is a lie. No one is accusing her of stealing the song, but no one is saying that she wrote the song either. The song was actually written by singer-songwriter Britt Smith, and there's even a version that she released of the song, which sounds honestly a lot better than JoJo's version, which JoJo's version doesn't even sound that bad, but the music video and the themes and everything, it's very uncomfortable. I watched the music video and I'm gonna insert my reaction, but it was just really uncomfortable. Anyways, I don't like JoJo. Never have, never will. I feel weird saying this, but I feel like her and Austin McBroom have to collab because they're both lunatics and they would make so much bank off of each other. Maybe if they did like a remix of Austin's song that he did with DDG with like Karma or something. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to support a girly, go follow my Instagram, TikTok, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my gaming channel, subscribe to my backup. I'm starting to post content on my gaming channel pretty soon, so look out for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. We recently just hit 100 subscribers, which is honestly crazy. I didn't really think that was gonna happen, but yeah. And also thank you so much for all the support on the Austin McBroom video. I had a feeling it was gonna do well, but I didn't expect it to do that well, so really appreciate it. And yeah, now I have to go burn my eyes out because the memory of just watching the music video for Jojo Siwa's Karma is burned into my mind. So